Anh chị em thân mến, bài chia sẻ tiếp theo là bài làm chủ thiên nhiên, sinh thái trong từng việc một, từng đơn vị một, năm. Và tựa nhỏ của bài là trung thành với lý tưởng, xây dựng ngôi nhà chung. Và cũng rất đặc biệt để được nhắc lại vì một vài lý do riêng. Phần trình bày thay vì tiếng Việt xin được trình bày bằng tiếng Anh. There was a construction engineer who worked very hard and efficiently. When he reached retirement age, he was asked by the company to help build an additional house as a memorial. At this time, he let go of the ideal, reluctantly accepted the job. No longer as enthusiastic as before, not interested in the effectiveness of this assigned work, because he was no longer excited about work. He proceeded to build a memorial house perfunctorily. The house was built without a solid foundation, without suitable materials. He was also not interested in architectural art, good or bad looks, but just getting the job done. How gross, sloppy for the house. How irresponsible and unfortunate for him. On the day of handover, to the surprise of many people and the extreme shame of the engineer himself for his perfunctory job for the company, he was called by the owner, who kindly said, "This memorial house I want to make as a gift for you." It turns out that in life, people should not hastily change their minds, not underestimate the common work for duty, the common house. On the contrary, they should be steadfast. More thoroughly, from a religious perspective of the issue of protecting the ecological environment, people should be faithful to the ideal of building a common home at all times. That is, consistency with their ideal as an inevitable duty. Theory and practice become one in the mission of building, protecting, and taking care of the common home. The common work is formed from the individual work. The common work of each person. The common home, as in the case of this story, can quite possibly become a private home. Common and private are in the weaver. According to the very law of private and common of the ecological environment. Indeed, the above parable wants to emphasize the number of things. It is always important to build a really solid, decent house. Building a house for oneself or for anyone. Building a private house or a shared house. All are very important for the lives of those who use them. In the same way, building, protecting, and caring for the environment, which is everyone's common home, is to build, to protect, and to care for a common work by itself, or a combination of each person's private house. In other words, the environment that is the common home is the house in which we are together, living together. Each family lives in a private home and interacts with others in a common home. The law of common and private, as well as private and common, must always be respected because of the practicality, necessity, and extreme importance of the interaction. Symbiosis and existence of common and private. In the ecclesiological viewpoint, the construction, protection, and care of the local church, whether it is a mission or a parish or a diocese, are all very important. Imitating Saint Francis of Assisi, we pray. Praise be to you, my Lord. Praise be to you, my Lord. Through our sister, Mother Earth, who sustains and governs us, and who produces various fruit with colored flowers and herbs. At the same time, in communion with the saint, in the role of a rich young knight who heard the voice of the crucified one. Francis, go repair my house, which, as you can see, is falling completely to ruin. We fervently set out to contribute to the building of a common home, a private home, with the dream of becoming more and more holy in the spirit of being sent out to proclaim the good news to the poor, to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim amnesty to the captives, and freedom to those in captivity, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor. That is, in the view of religious ecology, when loyal to the ideal of building a common house, a private house, it is so. With such dream of becoming more and more holy, people have really oriented themselves in the right direction to be able to contribute to controlling nature, that is Mother Earth, given by the Creator. Và giờ đây chúng ta bước vào phần câu hỏi thảo luận để nhằm hỗ trợ những suy nghĩ thấu đáo hơn từ bài trình bày. Cũng là dịp rất tốt để chúng ta đọc lại chậm hơn, nghe lại rõ ràng hơn bài chia sẻ và dành cho mình một chút suy tư. Câu thứ nhất: bạn có thể kể lại câu chuyện về vị kỹ sư xây dựng được nói đến trong bài không? Có đáng bị gọi là khôn 3 năm dạy 1 giờ không? Nói khác đi, công việc bảo vệ môi trường phải chăng là công việc cần làm suốt đời? Câu thứ hai: theo bạn, việc xây dựng, bảo vệ và chăm sóc ngôi nhà giáo hội địa phương là giáo điểm hay giáo xứ hay giáo phận có tầm quan trọng như thế nào? Hãy cho thí dụ. Câu thứ ba: trong cái nhìn sinh thái học tôn giáo, khi trung thành với lý tưởng xây dựng ngôi nhà chung, ngôi nhà riêng, với ước mơ được ngày càng có ích hơn cho đời, ngày càng thánh thiện hơn, con người cần làm những gì? Áp dụng vào doanh nghiệp của bạn thì sao? Nên như thế nào? Hy vọng những câu hỏi này thực sự giúp ích cho phần suy tư của anh chị em và đem vào ứng dụng trong cuộc đời. Xem trọng thiên nhiên dưới ánh sáng của lời Chúa, làm chủ thiên nhiên và sinh thái và môi trường trong từng việc một, từng đơn vị một. Xin hẹn gặp anh chị em sớm trong video clip kế tiếp. Xin chào.
Trong giờ lâm